We're all taught to work for our money. But what if your money could work for you? That's the big idea behind passive income. So what is it really? And more importantly, how do you actually start building it? Well, let's dive in and break it all down. Okay, just imagine this for a second. You wake up, you check your phone, and you see a notification just like this one. That's not your paycheck hitting the bank. It's not some kind of bonus from your boss. Nope, that's money you literally earned while you were sleeping. That is the core idea we're going to unpack today, getting your money to finally start working for you. All right, so let's put a proper definition on this. Passive income, it's just money you earn from something you're not actively, involved in day to day. The easiest way to think about it, it's the complete opposite of a typical 9 to 5 job where you're basically trading your time directly for a paycheck. Let's really look at that difference. So here's the fundamental shift in thinking, right? On one side, you've got active income. That's your job. You work an hour, you get paid for an hour. You work once, you get paid once. Simple. But here's the catch. If you stop working, the money stops coming in. Passive income completely flips that script. The idea is you do the work or make the investment once, upfront, and that thing you created or bought keeps paying you over and over and over again.
Okay, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds awesome in theory, but how do you actually do it? Where do you even begin? Well, the good news is this isn't some kind of magic trick. There are actually really clear, well-worn paths to building these income streams. So let's get into the how-to part.
Really, it all boils down to three main paths. First, there's investing. That's using the money you already have to make more money. Second, there's building assets. This is where you use your time and your skills to create something from scratch. And third, there's owning assets, basically acquiring things that generate cash all on their own. Let's dig into each one of these.
All right, method number one, investing. For a lot of people, this is the most common starting point. It's where you take your money and put it into things like stocks or real estate or even ETFs, which, by the way, are just a simple way to buy a whole bunch of different stocks all at once. The goal here is super simple. Make your money start generating more money all by itself through things like dividends or just plain old growth.
So let's make this real. Say you invest $5,000 into an ETF. You might get a notification like this one for a $38 dividend. Now look, I know what you're thinking. $38 isn't going to change your life, right? But that's not the point. The point is that's $38 you didn't have to clock in for. It just arrived. And believe me, that is where it all begins. Okay, path number two is all about building something. This is for the creators out there. Just think about it. You spend, say, a weekend or two creating a simple ebook or a digital guide. You put it up for sale for $10, and maybe it only sells 10 copies a month. That's still an extra $100 in your pocket every single month, long after you finished writing it. That is the incredible power of building an asset. And our third path, owning assets. This is about buying things that are already designed to produce cash flow. Yeah, dividend stocks fit in here too, but the classic example everyone knows is a rental property. You buy the house or the apartment, and every single month, like clockwork, it generates income in the form of rent. You're not just investing in something. You literally own the entire money-making machine. So getting that first $38 payment is awesome. It's a fantastic start. But it's what you do next that unlocks the real magic. The secret engine that turns these tiny little streams of income into a massive river is a little concept called compounding. Just look at how this works over time. When you take your earnings and reinvest them, your income doesn't just add up, it actually starts to multiply. That first little bit of income starts earning its own income, and then that income starts earning income. It creates this incredible snowball effect that just gets bigger and bigger, growing exponentially. Seriously, this is how real long-term wealth is actually built. Now, seeing that kind of growth is super exciting, but it's really important to be real about what this journey looks like. This is absolutely not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's something much, much bigger. It's a path to a totally different kind of freedom. And let's be really honest about something. That word passive, it can be a little misleading because there is absolutely nothing passive about getting started. Every single one of these income streams requires a big investment up front. It's either your time to create something or it's your money to buy something. The whole point, the big payoff, is that all that initial hard work creates something that keeps working for you long after you've stopped. Which, brings us to the true goal here. This really isn't just about making a little extra pocket money. The real mission is to build up enough passive income that your financial security is completely disconnected from the hours you put in at a job. It's about giving yourself options. It's about true independence. And this right here is the finish line. This is what financial freedom actually looks like. The exact moment your passive income pays for all your monthly bills, you've won. You have fundamentally changed the rules of the game. Your time becomes your own again. You get to work because you want to, not because you have to. Think about that.
But this whole journey, this incredible destination, it all starts with just one single step. So when you look at those three paths we talked about, investing, building, or owning, the only question left is, what's your first step going to be?